You know, I work with 4- and 5-year-old children that talk just like this. And they're just as attached as someone 80. These concepts really are our religion. They are the only thing that we hold value to. And they're so off when they're investigated sometimes. Until they're turned around, they're way off. How do you treat her when you attach to these thoughts that aren't even yours? Where did you learn these thoughts?
I don't know. It's just the same.
Yeah, they're not even yours.
Mm-hmm. It basically destroys our relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, you haven't investigated. You know, you just took for granted that they were all true. Mm-hmm. So, can you see reason to drop this story? And I'm not asking you to drop it. Who would you be without these mossy old dinosaur concepts?
I'd be a happy person that was just focused on respecting and loving myself, and I'd be free to love my mother too.
That's my experience. It's very good. It's the end of war. You love her, and there's nothing you can do about it. And these concepts stand between you and the awareness of the love you hold for your mother. And when they're investigated, the dam breaks, and we're just arms open. So let's turn it around and see the possibility.
I should recognize the mistakes I've made and take responsibility for my actions. I should face the consequences and stop being so selfish.
Yes. And one way to begin is to take this home and read the reversals to your mother. Mother, I've been looking at you all my life, and today I begin to look at me, and here's what I found. That I manipulate you, that I don't respect you, and I'm learning how. Yeah, so
trying.
Be patient with me. Yes, I'm trying. It's a whole new field.
Yeah.
There's nothing like presence. It's very exciting. And the way you treat her is the way you'll treat your husband and your children. And that's the way they'll treat theirs and theirs. Because it's a whole new way of this living it, rather than the talking it or the thinking it, the living truth. It's a very good place to be. So let's look at the next.
I need my mother to really hear and understand me.
Is that true?
No.
Hopeless. Good. Reality. What a fine thing. Look at the effort you put in to that one. How do you live when you attach to that one?
That's an awful existence.
Yeah. Can you see reason to drop this story?
Yes.
Who would you be without the story?
A healthy, happy, loving daughter.
Turn it around.
I need to really hear and understand myself.
Yes. You're the one. Don't wait for her. You know, she's got a life. There's another turnaround.
I need to really hear and understand my mother.
Yeah. What a world. Mothers can be so wise. The whole world can be so wise once we stop teaching. Let's look at the next one.
My mother is selfish, duplicitous, irresponsible, controlling, and manipulative.
And again, how did she ever manipulate you?
Just by trying to control my values, saying that those were wrong and that hers were right.
So she says that, can you think of an example where she said you were wrong?
Yes. I made a values book, and I went to great lengths to just make this perfect, and had a color and described what it was and why it was important to me and what it meant to me. And I went and I showed it to her, and she looked at me and said, "These are wrong. Your values should be this, this, and this." And I thought, wait a minute, this is my values book. It's not yours. So that's a specific example.
So how did she manipulate you?
Well, she was trying to change.
Is that true? She was giving you her opinion. You took it to her. What do you want? You want her to lie? When she told the truth, her truth, not yours, did you try to change her values? And say, no, this is the way. I don't know. Did you try to shame her for her values?
No, but I was upset that she had been honest with me, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, because it just didn't match hers. You ask her, what do you think? Look at this. What do you think? So let's turn these around. It's fun, honey, when you go home just to sit and contemplate, go in, where has my mother ever manipulated me, and start writing it down and then do the work with it. Is it true? And see what you can find until you clean this up, until you can see your mother as totally precious all the time your work's not done. And that's a beautiful thing about mothers. Just in case you think you have it wired, we know that last button to push.
Yep.
So let's turn it around.
I am selfish.
Especially around your mother. She can't even have her own values. If they don't match yours, you become angry.
That's right.
Yeah.
Duplicitous, irresponsible, controlling, and manipulative.
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, we're working on it. Let's look at the next one.
I refuse to ever be controlled, deceived, and manipulated again.
I'm willing.
I am willing to be controlled, deceived, and manipulated again.
Yes, because if you think that she is controlling you in any way, you are insane in the moment. And the anger you feel around that is the clue that you have a problem, not your mother. This work is about 100% responsibility. How has she ever controlled you?
That's true. I guess I've always made my own actions and choices.
Yeah, drop the part where you say, I guess.
I have.
Yeah. Yeah, always. Even when you were a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, when we go back and we look at it, we come to see that it's true. You are quite an incredible young woman. It's a privilege to sit here with you.
Thank you.
And you. So I look forward to?
I look forward to being controlled, deceived, and manipulated again.
Good. Good.